From spectral sightings to ghostly apparitions, the world is filled with haunted places that send shivers down your spine. But today, we're not just exploring any haunted locations, we're stepping into the world's most haunted hotels. These are places where history, mystery, and the supernatural blend together to create an experience unlike any other. If you dare to check in, you might not be alone. Welcome to the top 12 most haunted hotels. Number 12. The Crescent Hotel, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Dubbed America's most haunted hotel, the Crescent Hotel has a history as bizarre as it is terrifying. Originally opened in 1886 as a luxury resort, it later became a hospital for cancer patients under the care of a fraudulent doctor. Many of the patients died under his care, and it's said their spirits never left. Guests have reported seeing ghostly figures, hearing strange noises, and feeling the presence of something otherworldly. Room 218, known as Michael's Room, is particularly notorious for its paranormal activity. Number 11. The Langham Hotel, London, England. The Langham Hotel in London is known not just for its luxury, but for its ghostly guests. Built in 1865, this hotel has seen countless visitors, both living and dead. The most famous ghost is that of a German prince who allegedly threw himself out of a window before World War I. Room 333 is considered the epicenter of paranormal activity, with guests reporting everything from strange noises to the appearance of a ghostly figure in military attire. Number 10. The Banff Springs Hotel, Banff, Canada. The Banff Springs Hotel, located in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, is a majestic structure with a dark side. This grand hotel is said to be haunted by several spirits, including a bride who tragically died on her wedding day. Her ghost, often seen in her wedding gown, is said to wander the halls, reliving her final moments. The hotel's most famous ghost, however, is the bellman Sam Macaulay, who continues to assist guests long after his death. Number 9. The Skirrid Mountain Inn, Abergavenny, Wales. The Skirrid Mountain Inn is not just a hotel, it's one of the oldest pubs in Wales, with a history dating back over 900 years. This inn has seen its fair share of dark deeds, including serving as a courthouse where many were sentenced to death. The ghost of a former innkeeper, as well as the spirits of those who were hanged here, are said to haunt the building. Guests have reported feeling a chilling presence, hearing ghostly whispers, and even feeling an invisible noose around their necks. Number 8. The Fairmont, Banff Springs, Alberta, Canada. Another Canadian entry, the Fairmont, Banff Springs, is a luxurious hotel with a haunted past. Known as the Castle in the Rockies, this hotel is said to be haunted by several spirits. Among them is the ghost of a woman who died on her wedding day, and the phantom bellman who still insists on helping guests with their luggage. The most eerie spot in the hotel is room 873, which was reportedly sealed off after a gruesome murder. Despite the room being closed, guests have reported hearing screams and seeing bloody handprints on the walls. Number 7. The Almy Parker House, Boston, Massachusetts. The Almy Parker House in Boston is not only a historic landmark, but also a hub of paranormal activity. Opened in 1855, this hotel has hosted many famous figures, including Charles Dickens and John F. Kennedy. But it's not just the famous guests that linger here. The ghost of Harvey Parker, the hotel's original owner, is said to still roam the halls, checking on the guests. Room 303 is particularly infamous for ghostly activity, with guests reporting everything from strange noises to the feeling of being watched. Number 6. The Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. The Ancient Ram Inn is a 12th century inn with a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in England. Built on the site of a pagan burial ground, the inn is said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing strange noises, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The most famous haunt is the Witch's Room, where the spirit of a witch who was burned at the stake is said to reside. Number 5. The Driscoll Hotel, Austin, Texas. The Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas is a historic hotel with a haunted reputation. Built in 1886, the hotel has seen its share of tragedy, including the death of a senator's daughter who fell down the grand staircase. Her ghost, along with the spirit of Colonel Driscoll, the hotel's founder, are said to haunt the building. Guests have reported hearing ghostly laughter, seeing apparitions, and feeling an eerie presence in the hotel's halls. Number 4. The Stanley Palace, Chester, England. Stanley Palace in Chester, England, is a historic building with a dark and haunted past. Built in 1591, this former mansion is said to be haunted by several spirits, including that of a former owner and his wife. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing strange noises, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The most famous haunt is the Gray Lady, a ghostly figure seen wandering the halls in a long gray dress. Number 3. The Bourbon Orleans Hotel, New Orleans, Louisiana. The Bourbon Orleans Hotel in New Orleans is a historic hotel with a haunted reputation. Built in the early 1800s as a ballroom, the hotel later became a convent and orphanage. The spirits of the children who died during a yellow fever epidemic, as well as the ghost of a Confederate soldier, are said to haunt the building. Guests have reported hearing ghostly laughter, seeing apparitions, and feeling an eerie presence in the hotel's halls. Number 2. The Tower of London, London, England. Built in the 11th century, the Tower of London has witnessed countless executions, imprisonments, and tortures, leaving behind an indelible mark of suffering and fear. The most famous ghost said to haunt the tower is that of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VI, who was beheaded in 1536. Her spirit is often seen carrying her head under her arm, wandering the corridors and the Tower Green where she met her tragic end. Other notable specters include the princes in the tower, two young boys whose ghostly cries are heard echoing through the stone walls. The White Tower, the oldest part of the complex, is also notorious for its paranormal activity, with visitors reporting cold spots, sudden feelings of unease, and the sight of shadowy figures. Number 1. The Fairmont Le Chateau, Frontenac, Quebec City, Canada. Topping our list is the Fairmont Le Chateau, Frontenac, a grand hotel perched atop a bluff overlooking the St. Lawrence River in Quebec City. This castle-like hotel, built in the late 19th century, is as famous for its luxury as it is for its ghostly residents. The most well-known spirit is that of Louis de Boide, Count of Frontenac, the hotel's namesake. He is said to haunt the halls, still clad in his 17th century garb, searching for his lost love. Guests have reported seeing his apparition in mirrors, feeling cold spots, and hearing footsteps in empty corridors. The hotel's grand ballrooms and opulent suites have also been the sites of unexplained phenomena, from disembodied voices to objects moving on their own. And there you have it, the 12 most haunted hotels in the world. Each of these locations is steeped in history and mystery, with tales of the supernatural that have been passed down through generations. Whether you're a believer in ghosts or a skeptic, there's no denying the eerie atmosphere that surrounds these places. So, the next time you check into a hotel, be sure to look over your shoulder so you never know who or what might be sharing the room with you.